What's up, everyone? Chef Dave back with another tin fish review. So today we are going to talk Briosa spiced mackerel fillet. This I've done some Briosa products on here before. Briosa just continues to be one of my favorite brands. Really fantastic, long history in Portugal. Beautiful, I think anyway, absolutely beautiful tile work wrapping, since Portugal is so famous for their tiles. I just think so much thought goes into this process, that from the catching to the tinning to the whole thing, the cleaning, and I just think this is fantastic. I really do love their mackerel fillet in general. I always say it's almost like a better version of tuna in a lot of ways, just from a flavor standpoint. So I'm really excited to pop this tin open. I haven't had the spiced mackerel yet, so I'm really excited to pop this open and give it a taste. So let's do it. Let's pop this open. Like I said earlier, they're classic style wrapping, paper wrapping. The wrapping is usually taped on one end, if you can see it. So you just got to rip it open a little bit. If you want to save the paper, you can, obviously, and be a little more delicate, but no real need for that. Classic, rectangle tin with the flip top on the corner. Flip it, bring it back, and pop it. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. The mackerel fillet is just unbelievable. It's beautiful in the tin. It's absolutely beautiful. There's nothing else to say other than that. It's absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. The smell is great. Let me just take the whole tin off. I like to just wiggle it back and forth. That's the easiest way. And then let's see if we can get this out. We are just gonna dump this oil out, and then I want to keep for my next purposes, I want to keep the fillets as whole as possible. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that. That's awesome. I mean, typical items in a tin like this, spiced tin. Usually there's a carrot, some kind of spices. In this case, we've got a black pepper. We got a piece of clove as well. The clove I love the clove, the taste that it adds, but just so we don't bite into a whole clove, we're just going to get rid of that. Fun fact, clove is what like ambisol is made out of. Basically a pickle or cucumber, and of course a peri peri pepper. But visually stunning. I mean, this is two beautiful chunks of mackerel fillet. Let's give it a taste. Just another quick visual from an up and close angle. This is the beautiful chunks, carrots, the whole 9 yards, and all that beautiful juice there. So this is what it looks like up close. It's just fantastic looking. From a flavor standpoint, let's take a piece. I mean, as expected. Super delicious product. I mean, taste the pickle. Carrot's super tender. It's got spice to it. It is really, really nice. I can't tell you how many tins I've eaten in my life that say spiced or, something along those lines, and they just don't. I mean, the flavor is just, because it's mackerel, because it's higher in fat, it has more flavor, more, almost like a meatier texture, without being like dry. You know how tuna sometimes, when you get that nice big chunk tuna, it's dry. This is the opposite of that, and I can't stress that enough. Like mackerel, I love tuna. Don't get me wrong, but mackerel just should be on everyone's table in some fashion. And something like this is the gateway to me, where this, people say, oh, it's fishy, this and that. Bullshit. Like this right here, if I were to give you this, you would think it's one of the best tunas you've ever had. And that's weird to say because it's mackerel, but the flavor profile is so much better than tuna. Especially regular tuna, just like shitty, bumblebee. Or whatever. I mean, listen, there's a time and place for that too, don't get me wrong. But when you want something good, flavor, texture, mackerel's where it's at. And in particular, Briosa, it's just, it's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. Definitely get yourself a couple tins and give this a taste. That's it, everyone. That's the tasting. Briosa mackerel, spiced mackerel in particular. I mean, it's unbeatable. If you want to try it for the first time, definitely go with the mackerel fillet. It's clean. There's nothing besides good meat in it. You might get turned off if you do like the little mackerel, whole mackerels and stuff. I can understand if people aren't into that. That's totally okay. But a product like this, I don't even know how you can't be into it. That's it. Grab yourself some tins. Head on over to www.leavesandloavesgoods.com and get that shopping going. Thanks, everyone. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Peace.